Hey guys, it's Pope. Welcome back to my channel. It is my show day. I'm so excited to get on stage. I'm in Anaheim, California, here in SoCal. We got here on Thursday. My show is today on Saturday. It was quite a journey to get out here. It took about 12 hours total. Fly from Atlanta to LAX and then drive to Anaheim, but we did it without a hitch. Picked up groceries from Target. Everything has gone super smooth really so far. I have a lot of nervous energy, but it's definitely excitement, not like fearful energy to get on stage. I just am really pumped to do it. I can't wait to present this package that I've put together for this show. My prep has gone exceptionally well. I was not even planning on competing this year, but when I was training weightlifting, like my shape just kept getting better and better, and I was like, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's see what I can put together in a short timeline. And I've put together something I'm extremely proud of. This is my best looking physique and my best overall package for both rounds. So I'm weighing about 2 kilos less than I did last year. I've dieted down really hard and I feel like I'm in great shape. I've got the smallest waist measurement I've ever had in my life, so I'm hoping that's gonna make my posing look beautiful and look great in my costume while I'm doing my skills. And yeah, I'm just really excited because it's all come together so well. And this is the first show I have fully coached myself. I've done my own diet. I've followed my own training program, dynamic bodybuilding. I have done my own posing routine. I've choreographed my own fitness routine. So today is all me, and I'm just feeling very proud of that in itself, that I've prepared myself for today and I'm feeling this confident. So I honestly feel like today is already a huge check win for me, and I know that I can build on this moment right now in the future. So the rest of today is just going to be enjoying the fruits of that work and having a good time. Feeling really good, and I'm about to mix up a pump drink for backstage. This is our Prime Pump Matrix, the Freedom Pop flavor. This is how I pack my supplements in little baggies. So yeah, I'm gonna mix that up and have that right before I go on stage, and probably one more Rice Krispie treat. I am wearing black, which is really not common in bodybuilding, but I'm really excited because I feel like this suit really represents my personality and I'm going to feel very in my element. Here she is. So it's a black body with pink and silver gems. I just think it's so beautiful, and it's tying together the whole theme of my day because I'm wearing my pink and black costume. I think it's going to be cool. Hopefully it's well received. Yeah, it's go time, guys. Just finished up pre-judging. I feel so good about my presentation, my individual routine. I nailed my posing. I felt very beautiful. Loved the suit. Felt great. Don't understand the placing whatsoever, but just gonna swallow it and move on with my life and move on to the routine round now. I was put on the outside pretty quickly and never really looked at again after the first front pose. And my back pose is where I'm usually strong and where I usually get moved up, and just feel like I was overlooked today, and that's unfortunate, but bodybuilding doesn't seem to make a lot of sense sometimes, and this is one of those times. But today was not about my placing. I came in here today just wanting to feel good about my package and about what I was presenting today, and love the physique I put on stage today, and I'm happy with my work, and the rest is what it is, out of my control. So I'm gonna go fuel up and get ready to perform my fitness routine now.
These are some of the best IFBB Pro League women's fitness competitors in the world.
Finished up competition now. I slayed my fitness routine. That was the first time I debuted my new routine, and I hit it flawlessly and had a really fun time performing it. So I'm feeling really good coming off of stage. I did not place, but like I said, I smashed my routine, and this was the best physique I've ever put on stage. So I'm not gonna hang my head whatsoever. It just is what it is. They were clearly favoring or liking smaller physiques today, and that is fine. I don't want to come down on my size or anything like that. I want to keep getting better. I could have posed a little bit better today. I was definitely fading. We were holding the front pose for a very, very long time, and that's something I can really improve on. And all I want to do is keep leveling up my craft, keep getting better at every show. So that's something I can really, go back to the drawing board and figure out maybe a better stance with my legs on my front pose, or just more conditioning to hold the pose. But I really liked what I put on stage today, and I feel really good about the work that I did, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter really that I didn't place today. It doesn't really affect me in any way. I just want to keep getting better and keep building my physique. And I mean, if fitness is trending to like a smaller look, if the criteria starts changing, I mean, maybe I'll reevaluate my options, but right now I'm just going to keep trying to build and get better. I want to have like a really bomb bodybuilding physique. So that's what I'm going to keep working towards. And I just loved my fitness routine today, and the other girls even said they liked this new routine better, and they were all so nice. So I had a great time, still a great experience even with not placing. And I'm very, very excited to now go to dinner, go get some tacos, much deserved meal out. I don't really know what's next. There is a show next weekend. I'm not sure if I want to do it or not, or if I want to just go back to the drawing board right now and have some fun again. But I'm mainly just excited to get home to my Scarlett and just enjoy the fruits of my labor, because what I did today was excellent. And I know that in my heart, and I'm just going to keep getting better. I'm now in Reno, Nevada, a week after being in SoCal. It has been very challenging to get here, but I decided to go ahead and do this second show since I'm so ready. I'm feeling so good about the package that I have prepared for a show right now, so it just makes sense to go try again, even though I'm feeling very discouraged after the result I was given at the Titans show last week in California. A lot of the girls doing this show were at the California show, but most of them stayed out west in between. I really had no intention of doing this show, so I didn't have like travel plans like that, but also I just would not have been comfortable staying away from my daughter for that long, so I would have gone home in between either way. So I flew home from California. I was home for like 4 days. I had planned to leave to get here just in time for the check-in on Friday, but then of all things, we got a hurricane warning in Atlanta, or like tropical storm result of a hurricane. And that's like not a thing. Atlanta's pretty far inland, but the hurricane was so big that it was going to affect the Atlanta airport. And luckily I was able to change my flight from Friday morning to Thursday afternoon. And I was one of the last flights that got out of Atlanta. I'm so glad I changed it, because The storm hit Atlanta Friday morning. There's no way I would have made it. It's just pretty crazy what's been going on the last few days, so it's been very stressful. And Scarlett one night this past week just didn't sleep at all, which is abnormal for her. She's a great sleeper. Honestly, I'm like really, really run down and exhausted, but yeah, I'm here and my physique looks great. Like I said, I am feeling discouraged from the result last week, but I'm trying really hard to just let it go and move forward. The physique round judging last week was different than every other show I've been to so far. And so I'm trying to just brush it off and get a second opinion this weekend. And some of the judges on this panel this weekend know a lot about fitness. So I really trust the feedback that I'm going to get, and I'm really going to be able to implement that feedback moving forward. So I think I'm going to get a lot out of this show no matter how I end up placing as far as feedback goes and what changes I should make for the next one. So I am really looking forward to it and keeping my head on straight. Like, this isn't just about the result, this is about continuous improvement. And I was extremely proud of what I put on stage last weekend, whether it was well received or not. That was my best so far. It's my best routine so far for the fitness side of things, and it was my best physique so far. One thing I definitely could improve on is my posing. If you followed my journey from the beginning, posing is definitely not my strong suit. It's obviously gotten substantially better over the years, but I'm still working on it. I still haven't been in bodybuilding that long, and I'm still dialing in what's gonna look best on me. So I've tweaked some things on my front pose. That was like what they mainly judged us on. We only did one spin the entire time in that California show, like one set of quarter turns, and we just held our front pose the rest of the time. We did do the back pose a second time, but like usually you spin and spin and spin, and they get a lot of looks at you in different ways. And so the front pose was just so high priority. So I spent a lot of time this week dialing in my front pose, and I think it looks better now. I've also changed my posing routine, and I've also revamped my fitness routine a little bit. Just getting on stage and like performing my routine, my own critique of my routine, like how it felt. There were a couple lulls, and what I'm going for with this routine is very, very high energy, showing my stamina, showing my power, showing the strength that I bring to the stage. And so I don't want any of those lulls, and I didn't really realize it until I performed it. So I've made those small tweaks for this week. I've added in one more tumbling pass at the end to give it a really strong finish. So I think this package is going to be an improvement from last week with those changes. In addition to, I'm a full kilo lighter. I pushed really hard this week, even though I was tired, and I am leaner than last week. And the way that it's back-to-back shows with how I carb loaded last week, I'm basically using that as part of my peak as a front loading of carbs this time instead. So I'm not having to load as much here at the end because I'm not looking flat. My muscles are still very full from what I ate last weekend to prep for the show and post-show going out to eat, which I didn't go crazy, but it just refueled me. With that style peak, the front load of the carbs, I think that will end up looking better as well because I'm not having to like stuff myself here at the end, so I can keep my stomach really tight. So all in all, I'm excited to get back on stage and see these little micro improvements here and there that I was able to make this week, even though it's a very fast turnaround. And I just want to see what they say this weekend compared to last weekend. It's pretty cool to be like full circle now doing one of the same shows that I did last year. So it's nice to like know the hotel, know where everything is. This production is really, really top tier. Huge crowd last year. I'm sure it will be the same again this year. This is a very big show at Legion, and it was my favorite show last year, the one I did the best at. This is the show that I tied for first at and didn't get the tiebreaker to get that OLYMPIA spot. So maybe this will be another big one for me. Since I'm here earlier than I anticipated, I do have all day today to just kind of chill and regroup, which really is a blessing. It's much needed. All I've got later today is our check-in meeting and to get my tan started. So right now I'm going to practice my posing for a while and then go walk to the coffee shop. This is my setup in the room. Got a hot plate and a pan, This is for making oatmeal and rice. I got cooking spray, forks, paper towels, a bunch of my snacks, honey stingers, rice cakes, Rice Krispies, and I've got individual packs of our supplements. I use this prime right before I do my posing on stage. 9 Lives protein, got Pounce for before my routine, and some other snacks over here. Yeah, this is how it's done. I can have our protein shakes right up until showtime because we add digestive enzymes to it. We also use top-of-the-line ingredients, whey isolate. Everything in here is top-notch, so I have no digestive problems with our protein. If you haven't tried the chocolate cake roll yet, it's definitely the most popular flavor. Go do that now. My website's dynamicpursuit.store. Gonna eat this and then head over to check-in. It is show day now. I'm very excited. I woke up feeling refreshed, got a good sleep, so I'm not feeling as tired as I was, which is good. I feel ready to compete this morning. My getting ready process was very easy. I'm starting to feel like a pro with doing my stage makeup now. It wasn't even hard today to get the match correct. That's the most challenging part of doing your own makeup, is not having white face on stage where your face doesn't match your body. It's really, really hard to get it right, but I've found what works for my skin now, and up close it looks really, really bad, but on stage it looks great. And I like the way I'm doing my eyes too. It's like purple and pink. It goes with my black and pink suit. Anyways, and got my hair curled, which it'll fall by the time I get on stage, and just got my final application of tan. And I'm just having kind of like some snacks this morning. Did my carb load much different this time because I competed last weekend. So I had a really big rice meal last night, and that was really it for my carb load. I'm feeling really good. This is altitude, so that's kind of an interesting factor. I was dehydrating pretty quickly, but I think I managed it well, and I like the look this morning. After last week being absolutely not the result I wanted, I kind of feel like I have nothing to lose today. Like there's really no pressure on me, so maybe that'll end up working out well with a great experience on stage today. I changed so much in my posing, so the only thing I'm like nervous about this morning is remembering those changes. I really hope I can implement them today. But yeah, it is go time. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Just got off stage and I am amped. So excited with my performance and my posing. I worked really hard on my posing this week, trying to make some tweaks to my front pose, and I was able to execute those pretty well. Not perfectly, but very well. And did that new posing routine, which I felt really good on, and I really fought hard for my placement today. Ended up top 3 with some competitors that I really respect. Allison ended up in the center at the very end, and she is very, very top of the line elite competitor. She's been to the Olympia before, and I'm just happy to have been compared next to her and end up top 3, second or third, hard to tell which side is which. But I'm just so happy. I feel vindicated from last week, and like today I was given like a fair look. We did a lot of spins. We were compared to a lot of different people. I was moved around a lot, ended up in the center at one point, and then like I said, ended up top 3 at the very end, and I don't think I deserved to be at the bottom last week where I was put, and today that was an excellent competition on the physique round, and I really appreciate how the judges really looked at me. Every single judge was evaluating me and looking at everybody, so it felt very fair. And so I'm walking away from the physique round with my head very high and very happy with my performance and happy with the judging, and just very excited to bring my best tonight and try to fight for this Olympia spot. It may not be my time, and that's totally okay, but I do feel like I am in the competition for it this week, and that's all I was really looking for, just to be in the hunt for that Olympia spot. I know one day I'm going to get there. Like, it's inevitable how headstrong I am on achieving this goal. Maybe it's not today, maybe it's not this year, maybe it's not next year, but I'm going to get there eventually. And each show, I just want to continually improve. And this package I'm delivering right now is my best ever. So to feel seen for that today feels really, really good. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you too. This was maybe 20 minutes before we went on stage. The strap of my suit broke where it connects the jewels to this like fabric piece that goes behind the neck. It just broke, and there was no way to reattach it like the way that it was. So one of the other girls had to double knot it like this, and thankfully it stayed. Like, oh my God, I was about to, if this happened any later, I was going to just flash everyone while I was on stage. It literally popped and my top came off, and like 10 minutes later that would have been on stage. Been just resting. There's a long break in between prejudging and finals at this one. We went on stage at 9 a.m. and then go back again at 4:30 p.m. So I've been trying to rest, but I'm really antsy. But I've been watching football, eating, had some pancakes, protein shake, and just some snacks. I'm getting excited to head back over there. We get some time on the stage to warm up our skills beforehand, so we're going to go do that at 3, and then it's game on.
You better work. It don't matter what you wear. Check it out yourself. It don't matter what you do, 'cause everything looks good on you. Better work.
Second place. I was the runner-up today at Legion. This is a big pro show. This was high stakes, trying to get that Olympia qualification. I ended up being the runner-up like last season, but this time the qualification and top spot going to Allison, which is a competitor I really admire, really respect. Her physique is incredible. Her routine is awesome. But I think what I delivered today was incredible and awesome as well. And that is what the judge just told me as well. Immediate feedback from the judge is basically just keep going, that I'm right there. He said my physique was incredible. He was really impressed with my muscularity, which is the first time a judge has really like shown a lot of appreciation for it. And so I feel very validated in what I've created with my physique and the progress I've made. And he said I could bring a little bit more conditioning to be even sharper to try to take that first spot in the physique round, but it's right there. He was really impressed with my physique. He gave me one more thing to change on my front pose, which I mentioned in this video. I've tried to make some changes this week from last week to this week on my front pose. So I know I didn't have it dialed in perfectly. I think I'm on the right track fixing that front pose, making it look a little better for my shape. And then he was just in awe of my routine, which makes me feel so good. He said it was truly unbelievable. It was one of the best routines he's ever seen. That's literally what the judge told me after my show, and I was like almost tearing up getting my feedback because this is the first time that I feel seen as a competitor. I feel like I've been like the almost girl several times now and just overshadowed by someone else. And instead at this show, I'm still walking away as the runner-up, and I'm not getting the qualification that I want to make it to the Olympia, but I'm being told like I'm right there finally. And to hear that from an Olympia judge, like, you're so close, just keep going, like, that is really what I needed from this show right now. And as much as I would have loved to win and snag that 2025 qualification, this was very, very big for me today. Not just getting the second place and getting that validation from the judge on my physique and my routine, but just knowing in my heart last week that the package I was putting on stage is Olympia caliber, and not accepting what was kind of like told to me last week as the truth, knowing my truth, knowing what I'm capable of, knowing what I'm putting on stage is Olympia level material. Like, I'm so close, and I feel like this is such a testament to believing in yourself no matter what, because I could have easily last week, like, this is literally last week, I could have just completely given up because they just wrote me off for some reason. They did not look at me in the physique round. Like, I could not get the judge to look at me. And then I have no idea why I was scored so low on the routine round. But anyways, moving forward today, getting that feedback from this judging panel, I just feel so freaking good. I am so fired up. I am going to get this qualification. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know when it's going to be, but I am hell-bent on doing it, and I'm going to do it. So, yeah, this is my don't believe me, just watch moment, I guess. Sorry, I'm getting so emotional. I put a lot into this stuff, and I take it very seriously, and I want to be taken seriously. And today I was, so I feel very, very validated. Sorry. And the biggest win of all of this is that I coached myself. I created this routine myself. I'm doing my own posing coaching. I did my own nutrition to finish top 3 physique to be compared next to a 2-time Olympian and be that close to winning the physique round. And this is all me. This is all me. And I did that today. And just like, yes! I feel so damn good. Anyways, now all the fitness girls are going to the Cheesecake Factory. So I'm going to rinse off, and we're going to go celebrate all together. I love these girls. Allison and I are good friends, so no ill will there, obviously. I'm very happy for her. Of course, I want it to be me, but I am very happy for her, and I'm excited that we all get to go hang out now. Thank you guys for watching this video and for tuning in to my journey. I really, really appreciate the support from all of my YouTube subscribers or Instagram followers, wherever you follow me from or know me from. Like, it doesn't go unnoticed. Like, the messages you send me, and like just you rooting me on goes a long way, especially on the times that I'm feeling low. Like, don't think that I don't appreciate it. I really do. If you liked this video, if you enjoy my vlogs, please give the video a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm, helps new people discover my channel, so I appreciate when you do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. We got to decide what's next. Talk to you soon. Bye.